Hello again, everyone, and welcome to Time Traveler's Coin Exchange. Tonight we're going to have episode 101 of The Coin Vault Has Opened. Welcome, everybody. So tonight we're going to look through 2 or 3 rolls from my coin roll hunting days, so they're kind of coin concentrates. But welcome, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? I know it's the end of the weekend. Hope you guys are all doing well. So I have a coin here all set up. I got a roll out. We can start looking through them. But it's been a pretty good day. Wondering how everybody's doing. I was just barely ready to start the stream here, and I realized that my microscope had crashed. And I'm glad that I noticed that before, otherwise we would have been fidgeting through some screens for a little bit. But hoping everybody had a good weekend. How is everybody? Welcome, Numismatic Sam. How are you today? I believe I'm going to have to adjust the microscope a little. I was doing more of my PCGS coin videos earlier. Logan's Coins, welcome. Oh, I'm sorry to hear your internet went out. I'm glad to see it looks like it's back up. Welcome to the stream, Logan's Coins. If we can get focused in here, good. We can take a look at Lincoln's Eye up here. Not seeing anything up there. We'll take a look at the front and back. You're making a video while listening to me? Cool beans. I've been making videos a couple times, and I forget that I have other people's channel going while I'm making it. Just forgot to turn it off, and then I'll listen to my video and it'll be like somebody else's video going in the background. I'm like, oops, alright, I'm gonna have to redo that. What's your video on today? Are you making it for your channel? So I've pretty much spent a bunch of the day working on trying to improve different graphics for the channel and different ideas for the channel, but just ended up like kind of not deciding on any one thing and just kind of going in circles of what I wanted to do and what direction I was trying to put things in. But you know, it's like I've seen you change your logo there a couple times, Logan, and so you know, just seeing all the different people's channels, and I was thinking, you know, I should really spend some time doing that, and so just been trying to play around in some different programs and see what I can create. And it's funny, I went to college for a bunch of stuff, but all the programs are new, and it's like you kind of have to like learn how to use them all. So trying to give myself little projects to do to work on. It's like I feel like there's cooler things the programs can do. I'm just having to learn everything like all over again, because all the programs I have now are like completely different than the ones that I used when I was younger. So hopefully we'll find some cool errors in some of these. We never know. All the coins in here are coins that I had saved from a long time ago, of course. But sometimes I knew what I was putting away better than others. So some rolls have definitely been better than others. You're making some silver videos? Awesome. Yeah, silver makes good videos. I feel like people like to see silver. Large, like, you know, a picture with a bunch of silver on a table. I feel like it always catches people's curiosity. They want to see it all. It's kind of interesting right in front of Lincoln's eyes. There's kind of like 2 or 3 little raised areas there. Doesn't really look like a doubled eyelid. but not all of them do. Maybe I'll put that one aside and we can compare it to some other ones in a little bit. It's a pretty good day on eBay today. A lot of sales. I sold one of my oldest coins today. I think it was a 17. It was either a 1770. I think it was a 1778 Massachusetts half cent. It was from the Massachusetts colony, and so I believe it was the only one I have. So now I'm gonna have to go and find another one, but got a pretty good price for it, so I was pretty happy with that. I was not expecting to sell that coin today. And there's still a couple hours left in the day. It was a pretty decent day on eBay. So hopefully we'll start getting some errors here pretty soon. The odds are definitely in our favor. Have to jump back in my time machine and like find out what I was doing with some of these rolls. Like some are definitely better than others. Almost all of them have some errors, but it's like I wish I could just, you know, go back and at least tell myself the difference between like a cleaned coin and a nice, you know, proof coin or a nice BU coin. I feel like that would save us all a bunch of time. I mean, a bunch of these coins seem like they have some sort of luster on them, and so that's what I'm thinking. I put away most of these coins here in this roll. So far anyway, it seems like they're like kind of like extra fine to like a low mint state grade, and I was going through mostly circulated rolls here, and so these are definitely above average coins for what I was searching through. You know, it's like most of the coins I deal with are like kind of high grade. This one's got some toning on the reverse. And it's got some original luster on the front. Not seeing any errors here. Can zoom in on the eye. Maybe we'll find a nice double-dotted eye. It would be nicer to find one on a better graded coin. Excuse me. Some yummy pizza tonight. I think that is just a little bit of debris there. Nothing to see. How's all my lurkers doing tonight? You guys having a good night? If you guys can think of a better name than lurkers too, let me know. I'd be happy to use a different. You guys prefer watchers? Concerned citizens, big brothers, big sisters, collectors, companions, numismaticists. Let me know what you guys think, what you guys like the best. What's going on with this eye? Is that just like a big scratch right in there? Unfortunately. That's too bad. Hey, Sav Weber. Hello, hello. How are you? Welcome to the stream tonight. Welcome to episode 101. Hopefully we will find some nice errors tonight. It'll make a coin roll hunting 101 video out of this. I don't have any episodes like that yet, where it's just, and that's one of the things we can do here in the future is a bunch of the coins I have taken the time to flip. Lurker is Prowler. So there can be like, I can have a Lurker level in here, a Prowler level, Stalker. Does anybody identify with Stalker? Hey, Accredited Coins, welcome. Good to have you here. You're listing up a storm tonight? Nice, we got an RPM. You're good luck, Accredited Coins. Welcome. Thank you for bringing your luck with you. So I'm thinking about starting up that Proof Mafia, and I didn't know exactly what we wanted to call it. But I don't know, gonna be adding some fun new features to the stream here, hopefully make it a little bit more fun. But how's your night going, Accredited Coins? How's your eBay store doing? Welcome, Field Guy 316, good to see you here. How are you doing tonight? So it looks like we got a filled B here. Nothing really to see there, but this one did look like it's an RPM. If you're calling people stalkers, you want in? Okay. Well, maybe I can make everyone a stalker button or something here. So it did look like we found an RPM here. At least that's what it looks like. And this was a 58D. So we've got a nice bottom split serif for sure. I can see the top one. I feel like it's not quite as clear due to whatever that little white thing is there. Good to hear you're doing okay, Field Guide. Glad to hear you got a few sales today, Accredited Coins. You're listing gold now, then Kennedy's, then everything will be listed. Nice. So what that bring you up to 1,600 listings in just a few weeks? That's pretty awesome. That is how it's done. So I'm just going to write this one down. And so hopefully here, now that I have a bunch of stuff listed, not that people want to see the same coins again and again, but now that I'll have like 100 RPMs and like 1,000 like buy Liberty airs, we can start making videos where we just go through all the different airs. I can do a lamination special. And then people can see a lot of different examples. Nice. Well, that'll feel good. It'll feel good to accomplish that, and then you can go to stage 2 of your plan. Yeah, I've listed a couple coins, and I think it was eBay just for whatever reason didn't add a decimal point or something. Or it didn't update it, just, whatever coin I used as a template, it didn't take that template and change it, and I lost some money. And I've also bought a couple coins, hitting the, refresh now on the newly listed buy it nows. And so it's like, I've gotten some coins for $1, and I've sold some coins for $1. Fortunately, they were only like $20 coins that I did that to a couple times, so it hurts. But it doesn't hurt as much as it could. So I pretty much like worked on trying to do some artwork for the channel, and trying to make a logo for the channel, and I just can't. I keep doing stuff and can't decide on it. It's just nothing's good enough. I'm almost considering just hiring someone else to do it. Find someone that I like their work, and just hiring someone else to do it, because I know I can do it, but I'm never going to be happy with my work. So I might as well pay someone else like $10, $20, have them be done with it instantly and move on. Like, it's just, by the time I already spent like 5, 6 hours, and then that's the thing that like kills me, is like I'll sit there and like mess around, but it's just never good enough, so it never gets done. And so now it's like there's already time invested in it, so then it's like the stubborn side of me wants to like, it just, I get infatuated with the idea of doing it myself and finishing it myself, and that I went to school for stuff like that, and that I'm having trouble with it. But I think I should have just not gone to school and just done, like, coins were always my side job, and I wish I'd just gone full time into coins. Wish there was like a coin school, but it always, seemed like, oh no, but school's the one that's going to pay the bills. Yeah, it's, I should definitely be able to like just finish. I mean, it's like I can make a simple design, but it's like, I want it to be more than that. Like, I really want it to, it's like I go and look at other people's, and some of them really speak to you. Some of them are like, they're fine. Like, a lot of them are fine, and then there are some that just look really good. And it's like, then it's like also, it's like, do I want, like, a lot of them, they just kind of end up looking like someone else's, and it's like, I want to do something that's different. But at the same time, it seems like it's a little more challenging to like do something that's different, because everyone for the most part is using the same tools, and they're limited, like, for different things. Like, it looked like YouTube wanted things like 48 by 48, ideally 24 by 24, and so when you start getting that small, there's, you have limited space and stuff gets really simplified. So I don't know. I need to just mess around. Maybe I'll go on Fiverr or something like that, and just see what other people do. Just trying to learn. It's like, I figured if I spent as much time as I do making videos and streaming, if I took as much time into like, figuring out each different social media that I use, and really learning how to like really perfect them, and then put it into a logo and channel art, and just, I don't know, I'm not really into like brands or stuff, but at the same time I'm doing a YouTube channel. I might as well make things look a little bit more professional, make things a little bit more flashy, a little bit more fun for people to look at, give the channel a little bit more character. And it might give people, a little more reason to tune in and come hang out and talk about coins and look at coins. It might, if things get crazy, it might give me a reason to make Logan a mod, and that would be awesome. That would make Logan super, super, super happy. And that would make me happy to see him happy. So keep on looking here, see if we can find something else. Logan for mod. Thanks, Accredited Coins. You're doing more than listening. You're being awesome. I wish you many, many, many sales on your eBay store under the same name, Accredited Coins. If you guys haven't checked out Accredited Coins, it's better than mine. It's an awesome eBay store. Same name as his YouTube name here. Yes. Sev for mod, Logan for mod. Take a look at this one here. Almost. No, I think it's just a shadow. Like from way, 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 way back. Thank you so much, Accredited Coins. Thank you so much. Sorry. I'm gonna have to put the coin down. It's not an earthquake, don't worry guys. It just happens when I laugh. Yeah, but you have all the stuff that nobody else has Accredited Coins. Like it's like you have pretty much everything it looked like the other day. And once you finish putting up your gold and those Kennedys today, you're gonna have some mighty nice looking categories. Your sales are gonna be awesome. Yeah, Field Guy Logan has been asking to be a mod pretty much every single day for a couple months. Sometimes he won't even talk to me. All he'll say is, "May I be a mod, please?" And one of these days, I'll make him a mod. But he's doing a good job lately. He really, 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 really wants to be a mod. Otherwise, he's just teasing me because he has asked. How many times do you think you've asked now, Logan? Sev for mod? Sev, are you wanting to be a mod too? Maybe I can do like a mod giveaway or something sometime. So yeah, hopefully I'm gonna like get to work on some artwork. It's a little bit better looking 1927 here. A little bit of junk on his coat. Kind of an interesting rim. I'm not sure if it's flat in there or... Let's take a look at the reverse. What could it look like? A little bit of green. Interesting rim. Nice nice wheat ears there. It's interesting how there's like a bright shiny part there and then green on it. It's like something got scraped off of it just a little bit there, and that part just went like totally wild to the oxygen. It's like, woohoo, oxygen! Party! And got all green. Sapphire mod, yes. It does answer my question. Oh yeah, if you guys are trying to find Accredited Coins eBay store, just type in 1936 Lincoln proof. Maybe add the word cent in. 1936 proof cent. That's what I usually do when I'm trying to bring up his store. He's got some nice... Is your... Did you sell your satin Accredited Coins, or do you still have your satin? It's another 1927? Huh. We just hit the 1927 spot. A little bit of rim damage, but kind of a nice looking coin. I'm guessing that rim damage makes it not gradable, but I'm going to put it in a flip. It's definitely way, way better than most 1927s I find in circulation. We need some errors in here, though. You have it listed again? Cool. That's a nice coin. Yeah, your photography skills got really, really good accredited coins. Um, with the light box, did it just end up being that you needed to use a different setting on your camera? Was that the one thing that was kind of holding you back after you got the light box, or did you turn off, or did you stop using the light in the light box as well? Because like, it's like it seemed like the light box really, really helped, but the lighting was wrong, the reflections were wrong, and so then it seemed like you stopped using the light, and then I think you said something about the camera. Hello, Dark Airwalk. Welcome to the channel. Have you been here before? Your name almost sounds familiar. I feel like I've known you from another time, another place. To one article on product photography lighting. And you, okay, the external lights definitely worked. Who am I? Who are you? Welcome to the channel, Dark Airwalk. You vote for you being mod? Excellent. We're voting for mods tonight. This one seems cleaned and damaged and scratched. What a winner I picked out and saved. See if we can do better. I feel like the two 1927s that we found, I guess we found 1 RPM in this roll so far. See if we can find another one now. It's always better when they come in pairs. So we can say we found repunchment marks instead of just a repunchment mark. Ooh. Oh, right in the eye. No good. Sniping a rare plant. That sounds fun. I feel like I checked out different plants and trees and stuff on eBay one time, and it was actually amazing how many different kinds of trees. It was when I used to live on 15 acres in the woods on a mountain. I had like 200 fruit trees, and I was just always looking for something different to stick in the ground. Those were some fun days. Yes, no, it's pretty easy to get addicted to eBay. Especially when you're bidding on something at the last second. I don't know, when I first started doing it, it was kind of like an intense part of a video game. My heart would get pounding. There would just you'd get that adrenaline rush, and then you'd get this happy thrill, when you won the item. Is that my clone again? Hey, welcome Time Travelers Coin Exchange. Is that future me or past me? You are the good angle sitting on my shoulder. Yeah, sorry guys, talking to myself. Sometimes that happens here. More than you'd realize. I swear I don't know those guys. Let's take a look at this one here. I think this one just has some damage. It kind of has a little dent, a little strike there. Everyone wants to be mod. Yeah, no, people come from all over the world. People travel through space and time just to come here and try to be the mod. It's pretty cool. I have no idea how I ended up being lucky enough to be the host. Like the real time traveler is tied up somewhere. I just took his place here in this chair. Someone ever offers you to go for a ride in a time machine, take them up on it. Do it. Best decision I ever made. Not seeing anything there. Hey Slabs, baseball card collecting. Welcome to the channel. Good to see you. I made my first baseball card video maybe like 3 weeks ago. Had a bunch of PCA graded Red Sox and made a video out of the 38 of them and then popped them up on eBay. Had a couple offers the last couple of days, but haven't quite sold them yet. When do you want to become ruler of the universe, Dark Airwalk? You did before you went crazy, Slobs? It looks like we're getting a couple old friends here tonight. Good times. See if I can find some cool stuff for you guys. This one looks possible. I don't know, maybe we can get a good angle at the other side. Well, I'll join the fun in just a second. I want to see if this is. I don't think that this is. I mean, there's definitely a notch of some sort on the bottom, but I don't see anything on the top. It does look like the top got dented though. And it almost looks more like a scratch. I'll put it off to the side. We can check it out in a little bit. Like baseball cards seem like they're going crazy on eBay right now. Like eBay seems like they're throwing coin collecting under the bus and trying to be like, hey, we're throwing coin collecting under the bus, but we're loving baseball cards right now. It's like I log on to eBay and every time it's like baseball cards on the front of eBay, and it's like these 2020 cards going for like $60,000. I'm like, how is a baseball card from 2020 like, and they're not even like PSA 10, they're like PSA like 9. I'm like, how is this possible? That's a lot of autographs. You just sold one for five. Does it seem like the baseball card thing is in a bubble right now, or is this legit? Like, I go and see all these like YouTube channels. It's like how to make $1 million, like flip baseball cards. Like, prices are going insane right now. Um, it just seems to me like people are buying the baseball cards, buying them all up, and then selling them all for twice the price. And then someone else is doing the same thing and the same thing. But it seems like somebody's going to be left on the bottom of the pyramid. And the other people are going to laugh. I just don't know if it's, why it's a thing. If anyone into cards can explain. I mean, I see that it's hot and people are doing it and making money and loving it. A massive bubble. Yeah, and it's like I feel like eBay is feeding the bubble. I feel like eBay is like totally like, baseball cards are hot. Like they're projecting and hyping it up. It's like eBay bought all the baseball card companies and now they're like artificially inflating the price and like just supporting this bubble. But for all I know, I'm totally wrong, but I don't understand how cards that are just being opened are worth more money than the cards from like 100 years ago that are super, super rare. Like just because a card company like makes like a limited print of something, it doesn't all of a sudden mean that it's going to be like super, super rare. It's like how many people are going to be able to collect those or want to if it's not, I don't know, it's interesting to me. Yeah, I like it just like a lot of the presentations of how to flip the cards, they seem kind of slick. Um, I mean, I can't say that I don't sell coins for above, guide price. Like I will buy a coin for above coin price and sell it for twice, but a lot of these things are going for like 100 times what I would think the price should be. Like never in my wildest dreams would I think that anyone could sell that stuff. But I feel like when people hear about it and then they go and check out, the auctions and see them for themselves and then see the sold prices, I could see how people would totally, the everything would connect inside their head and they would like go in on it and then be like, invest their life savings in a couple brand new baseball cards and go broke. I feel like I see something. I missed it on the thing here. It would probably just be like a little die chip. I just want to see if it's damaged. Well, that's a different die chip. I don't think I've ever seen like a little feathered E like that. Oh, does it have a little baby one on the bottom too? It's kind of cute. It's like a. See what happens if I turn it on its side here. It's like a little dog with a tail. I know it kind of looks like an ear. I think there was also like a big blob on the back of Lincoln's head. I think I'll give that one a flip. Yeah, like these prices are going for more than all the die chips. Or I'm sorry, all the Mickey Mantles and everything combined. Hey, happy birthday, Logan's brother. And I understand that. I understand all the baby boomers retiring and having the one card that no one else has and having the highest graded one. Wow. Yeah. I mean, I think the highest graded like card from the 50s or 60s that I have is like maybe like a 9. And I didn't even check like most of the graded cards I bought like 10 years ago for like between like maybe 5 and 20. Maybe I paid a little more than for some of them. I was just trying to buy a bunch of old Red Sox. And but I didn't even check. I didn't even check to see what the price before I put all mine up for sale. Maybe I should. I mean, I put a decade into sports cards when I was younger, and pretty much I saw the bottom fall out the bottom of it. Right when it started to fall out, I started digging into like comic cards and stuff. Then I saw the bottom fall on that, and I got into Magic cards. And when I got into Magic cards was probably the smartest thing I could have done. However, my very first eBay sale was all my Magic cards, like all my alpha, betas, everything. 5,000 rares went for $100 on eBay. I'd never sold anything, had zero feedback, only took a picture of like the box and just was like 5,000 rares, alpha, betas, like awesome cards, dual lands. And all my baseball cards and stuff, I moved to California. I gave them away. Like, so all my Ken Griffey Juniors, like all my Roger Clemens, I don't know, like Bo Jackson, was that who it was? Like, I think I had some. Didn't Michael Jordan play? Was it Michael Jordan who played baseball for a little bit? I know he's known for basketball. I can't remember if it was him or Magic Johnson. But I don't know, I had like a ton of cards. And I gave them all away. I was just like, I'm not carrying these across country. But now all of a sudden it seems like those cards are becoming worth money. It only took another like 30 years. For the White Sox in '95, that sounds right. And I liked baseball cards a lot when I was younger. I feel like I knew everything about every player. Now it seems like all that information has kind of gone out one side and other stuff come in another. It was definitely fun. It was always interesting though, like how I feel like it was so hard to complete a set. I don't know if they mixed up the distribution across the country, but it's like I'd be buying boxes and boxes, and you get like 1,000 to one guy, and you would get like there would still be 5 or 6 cards you needed to complete the set. It's kind of cool now that there's the internet. Like before, you'd go to a card store and they'd want a fortune for like a common card, just because that's how they made a living. It's kind of an interesting looking D. Especially for a 5070, that doesn't look anything like a normal one. Well, what's normal, right? Check eBay. Alright, I'll check eBay for a second. I think I finally get what you're saying. Did I sell like a 1980 or a 2016 S? Or are you just sending a message? You went to great lengths for that, Sev. Okay, so that was you. Okay, someone was messaging me the other day, and I wasn't sure. I remembered it was someone that I knew, but I couldn't remember exactly who it was that was sending through eBay. All right, good to have you connected with that name again. I won't forget who it is. Oh, that's kind of cool. So it's like new cards, or I'm sorry, in the new packs, they're putting old cards with autographs on them. Like that's a really good idea. That's kind of like in Magic the Gathering. Wizards of the Coast bought up, the original alpha cards. Like a bunch of them are worth like thousands of dollars, and they went and bought them up off the secondary market, and then inserted them randomly into new packs. This one's got a kind of cool looking lamination error, like just really nice split. Like, look, we can see what's inside Lincoln's head. Doesn't look very good, but we can see inside his head. That's kind of cool, right? Um, but yeah, and like they called them like lottery packs or something, or they were lottery cards, where they put like these old cards worth like thousands of dollars inside the packs. It's like Magic the Gathering wasn't already gambling, and then they like literally like put like large cash prizes in them. Yeah, it was a good idea. One of the better ideas that Wizards of the Coast did. Like, I mean, like, I feel like a lot of companies kind of like take over a brand. Like, I think Hasbro took over Magic the Gathering. And it's like a lot of companies, and Hasbro can be accused of this too. Too bad this thing looks like it's been cleaned and damaged, but look at those colors. But it's like Hasbro's massacred the company a lot. But that's definitely one thing that they've done right. Hmm. I don't know. I think that coin is really pretty. Well, I mean, it's if it's a legitimate, like let's say it was his rookie card. Like if it's an autographed rookie card, it's like, would you rather? I don't know. It's just kind of fun. I kind of like some of the packs. It looks like they like take like like a ball or a jersey, and they like cut it into 1,000 pieces, and then like you get like a little piece of somebody's jersey from like a game. It's kind of cool. Like most people wouldn't want to own like a whole jersey, or it's like responsibility, but just owning a tiny piece, it's kind of cool. At the same time, it destroys that like kind of like historical piece. I'm forgetting what this one was. Was this the lamination? Nope, that wasn't. I didn't write it on that. Oh yeah, this was just kind of pretty. Oh, they're that rare? Well, it seems like by the time you have a jersey, and that's the thing too with like the jerseys, I was like curious if like, if there was just like a little extra fabric inside the pocket or something, or just, a little bit extra somewhere, which it wouldn't actually like, hurt the appearance. Like if you were looking at it on a, mannequin or something, like you would never notice that little piece was gone. Or if like they like shredded the whole thing up and like divided it. It's like, I guess that's a great thing to do with a jersey. If say like someone's restoring it and they dump their coffee over the whole thing, and they're like, "Ooh, this is kind of ruined now." I know. We'll cut out the part with the coffee stain on it, and we'll sell the rest of it, and we'll make more money. Breaking in groups. Curious, I'm not familiar with that term. Breaking in groups. Like kind of making people choose to be here or be there. Choose between, buying one of these 100 sports cards makers. Like, are you Don Russ? Are you Topps? Are you Upper Deck? Are you Fleer? Or are they like dividing people? I think Sev wants to be a mod. Yeah, Sev's messaging me on eBay. Secret early proof. Yes. No, if there is any proof mafia talk going on, I will let you know. Accredited coins. Okay, I think I heard of that. And does that work well? I have to imagine that some teams probably people want more than other teams. But I guess it's just depending, you know, maybe you get like an equal amount of fans, but do all teams cost the same amount of money? Or are some teams like $5 and others are $10? Because it definitely seems like you would want the teams that probably had the best, you know, some of the best hot players, or you'd want the teams that had, you know, the best chance, like the best outlook at winning. Okay, so you don't necessarily always get to pick which team, you get like a random team. Alright, roll check. We've got like 2 more coins left in this roll, but we got more rolls. Striking out on the eyes tonight. Yeah, that sounds a little bit better. Oh, did you just buy it, Sev Weber? So it's $200 for a hobby box. What exactly does a hobby box entail inside it? Ooh. Oh, down they go. Alright, we lost a couple. Well, they're still on the table, but... Alright, it looks like... Is that the first San Francisco mark we've seen tonight? So what does a hobby box have in it again? I'm just, I haven't opened... I feel like I saw like a picture of a hobby box. Is that what has the chances of having the old ones and stuff? I feel like I saw like, you know, a bunch of videos about like Panini this and Panini that. I've never bought Panini anything, so I don't know why Panini costs so much money. Okay, so it's like a special, like a collector's edition, but it, you know, in like a normal box, it's like you have to be really, 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 really lucky to find something in it. But then in those boxes, you're guaranteed to have it. That's kind of an interesting concept. Only $5. That's not too bad, Sev. I'm not sure. I think I might have sold all my 2010s out. I feel like that was one of the better years for selling. I'd have to check to see if I even have any. Yeah, that's what I thought was interesting when I was watching one of the Panini videos. You know, they have the players, they're like, you know, doing baseball stuff, but it sounded like they could mention the team, you know, the cities that the players were from, but they couldn't mention the actual names of the teams. It's like they, I don't even know. It's like they found some way around like some of the copyright stuff, but you know, like Major League Baseball let them make baseball cards out of the players, but you couldn't mention the teams. It seemed completely odd to me. So like you got a card that said send this card in and we'll send you an autograph, and it's just never come. That's no good. That would make me not a Panini fan if that happened to me. And so I guess one of the things, so it's, I don't know, it almost seems like it's like, from what I was watching, basically people were opening these like probably the hobby boxes, because that's what it sounded like it was. Like maybe it was the Panini, but it was like they were guaranteed to find like autographs or like, you know, some sort of special card. Um, and then I guess what they do is they must send it in trying to get like the highest grade possible. And then if they get like, you know, a super high grade on the card, then they flip it like immediately and, you know, put it on eBay and make some money. And hopefully make enough money to buy as many Panini boxes or whatnot the next time around. They blamed it on, okay, the relics. Yeah, that's exactly what I was watching. It was interesting. I mean, it was like for me, like not really being into the hobby anymore. It was interesting to, you know, watch someone open that kind of stuff and get excited. It made a good YouTube video. They got me to watch. And so you just sent that into PCA to get graded. How much does it cost to get a baseball card graded by PCA these days? Just I have like, you know, I had a collection of raw ones that, you know, they were I basically inherited them, but I only have joint ownership of them. But that was one of my intentions to always, I don't think any of them are that high of a grade. I don't think any of, you know, I think there's like a Mickey Mantle in there. I think there's like a Carl Yastrzemski. I think there's like a Roberto Clemente rookie card. Like there's a bunch of old Red Sox in there. There's some good cards. But none of them are like really, really, really great. Okay, so 20. Okay, so probably none of the cards. Like maybe the Roberto Clemente rookie card would be worth getting graded. It's like some of them probably aren't even gradable. For some reason, I thought it was cheaper. Yeah, Mantle is always it's a definitely a good card, good player, popular. I mean, it will be interesting to see, in like 20, 30 years, if as many people are still into it, but I think they will be. It's like I feel like there are some baseball card players that are, they're always going to be known and talked about within the baseball card community. It's like part of me would like to like get them all graded just so that they'd be protected. But at the same time, oftentimes just keeping them raw and selling them raw, unless it's a really nice coin or card, where like it makes the difference of hundreds of dollars what the grade is. It seems like just keeping them the way they are is probably the best idea. Some nice looking machine damage on this one. I think that was, yeah. I'm gonna assume that's machine damage on the mint mark, considering how strong it is up here. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people are just kind of like buying in. It's like maybe the pandemic has kind of like gotten people into hobbies. Just like, hey, what did I do? What did I do before I worked now that I can't work? And what do I do? What did I do for a hobby? What did I used to enjoy? And people try to remember. But I feel like a lot of people have gotten, sucked back into things they once were into, which is cool. It's good for people to learn how to live again. Yeah, that's one of the things that I've liked about coins is like I feel like some stuff's been on a downward trend over the century, but I feel like for the most part it's a little bit more stable. It seems like I don't know. It's weird because it seems like stamps died out. Yeah, I turn around and I feel like I see people doing, the same stuff with stamps that everyone. I feel like people with stamps, they just don't talk about it as much, maybe. I feel like some people don't talk about coins either, but. But yeah, it was interesting when I was like younger, there was like baseball card stores everywhere. There were like hobby stores. And I guess it's kind of like, there only used to be one place, in every town to like get those kind of things. And now that there's an internet, everyone can have a coin store, everyone can have a baseball card store on eBay, or they can have their own website. Um, it seems like it just became easier for people to like not have a storefront. You're messing with him. Hey, North Central Coins, welcome to the channel. How are you doing tonight? Thanks for joining us. We're just looking through some coin concentrates from my coin roll hunting days. The rolls have been kind of mixed. We found one RPM here. One pretty nice lamination error that we could see inside Lincoln's head. Looks like this one's got some rim damage on it. I feel like I saw some toning there for a second. Some nice detail on him. It's a pretty dark looking coin. It looks really kind of reddy, purpley when I look down on it here. But I got a really nice Franklin in the mail today. And it had some really nice, like, kind of like turquoise and purple and blue and pink. Yeah, coins and coffee are a good combo. I enjoy both very, very, very much. Was it a up on auction field guide? Yeah. I don't know, like, I rarely do auctions. I usually just do buy it nows, because auctions seldom go, I feel like, you know, it's like if I want to liquidate something, I'll put it up at auction. And half the time if I put something up at auction, I will just put it at my buy it now price. It just seems to hit a different audience of people. Looks like a filled 9, not an air. Looks kind of cool. Very, very, very full. See if anything's in the eye here. Yeah, no, grading is a scam. That's why you let someone else grade, and then you buy it already graded, and then it's really easy to sell it afterwards. Hey, welcome, Blue Sandy. Good to see you. I'm doing well. How are you? Any luck with the scavenger hunts today? And for anybody who hasn't tried to find any of the scavenger hunts, Blue Sandy here is a pro. She has found 3 of them. We also have 4 PayPal cash giveaways that are open. They're in the description below the video. You just enter by following the link to the gleam.io website, which is a giveaway website, and I put 4 giveaways up on there. So if you guys obviously have a YouTube channel, so that gets you an entry just for visiting it. But wish you guys luck with those. And hopefully we'll be doing a bunch of live streams here. I think in the details below the video here, we still have a live giveaway for the show last night that I was doing, but we didn't get 25 or 50 people here. And when I started the show tonight, I was like, I'll just leave it there. I was like, maybe it'll happen tonight. We'll just leave it free. Maybe someday someone will make 25 accounts and come and join. Looks like maybe machine damage on the S here, or maybe there's just no, there's like lacquer on this one. Looks kind of double-licious, and wow, look how thick this stuff is. Too bad. I can't even find Lincoln's eye, it's so glossy, I'm getting lost. Yeah, I mean, if you have a really, really, really nice card that's worth like a few $100s or thousands of dollars, or you have a really nice coin, grading definitely can be the difference between hundreds of dollars or thousands of dollars when you try to sell it. So grading definitely for higher graded stuff is no joke. It's authenticating what you have. But for like 999 coins or cards that people have, um, you know, really that they shouldn't be graded. It's like that's kind of what my eBay store for the most part. It's like I buy the coins for below the grading cost and then sell them for a little bit below what the grading cost would be. So it's like people can, buy coins that are already graded and they know what they'll have. Or they can take their coins, pay more than what their coins are worth, and get them graded and then find out that they can't sell the coins for more than they paid to get them graded. And they still have the same coins, but they're like double in. I feel like that hurts when that happens to people. Well, I mean, grading is slightly subjective. I think that's one of the reasons, as far as I understand. I believe PCGS has like 4 or 5 different graders look at a coin, and then they give an average grade. Because I would agree, multiple people will look at a coin and they will assign different grades to it. And it does make it a little bit tricky. But I think people try their best. And it's also one of the things in the hobby where, if you've got a good eye and, you're a salesman, you can go and buy a coin from one person and, that person will sell it to you as an MS64. And then you show someone else the same coin and point out all the good parts about it, and they buy it as an MS65. And then another person could come along and sell that coin and, be like it's an MS65 plus. But yeah, it definitely is subjective. I would love to think the same thing too, Slubs. I would love it if somebody did like a computer program that could like grade coins and give you like, the computer was. I feel like the one thing the computer couldn't do is give you, eye appeal. Like I feel like there is a part of grading for coins at least where things get, an extra mark for eye appeal. And, maybe a person would be the person that determined that after. Some funny looking fours here. Hey Kayla, fan number 1. You woo. Welcome to the channel. How are you? I see you waving. It's an interesting looking 4 here. I think that this is machine damage. I always get these like interesting, I guess, yeah, if we look at the 9 there, under, the one part that doesn't have a bunch of gunk right here, you can see it. But for a second there, I was like, this is kind of interesting. It's like, especially on the tips there, you just see some little double tips. Well, let's check out the eye there. Maybe we got like doubled eyelids too. We'll have some fun. Oh, we almost got a party in here. I'm starting to feel it. Thanks, guys, for making it fun. What am I doing over there? Let's try over here. Things got fun and I got distracted. We'll check out an eye. How many more mods does it take? Well, if we get to 25, we'll have a record here. That would be fun. Or did we get to 25 the other night? can't remember. I can't remember if we got to 25 likes or if we had 25 people live. Either one would be pretty cool. Hey, Cody Ammons, welcome. How are you tonight? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. Good to see you again. Mod for herself. Are we voting for Sav, or are we voting for Logan tonight? Mod for Sav. Mod for Sav. We'll have to do a stream sometime where we have a poll and we vote. We vote for Sav or Logan. Good to hear, Cody. Where's my zoom? There it is. Right, nothing there. Nothing there. We're going up. Just make them. Just make a mod. Just make slobs a mod. I'm not sure if Slobs wants to be a mod. Yeah, I'll end up making the... I'll make the one person who doesn't want to be a mod a mod. Yeah. Emperor Dark Airwalk. Welcome, Emperor Dark Airwalk. It's like, oh man, I didn't want to be the mod. Come on, unmod me, please. Come on, Sav and Logan, they want to be the mod. That's the thing too. It's like, I don't know. I knew someone that they made someone a mod and they silenced everybody in the chat and then hit everybody. And then the host like one day like found out that like he was like, where'd everybody go? He was getting all sad. And then it turns out like that his mod had been like getting into fights and blocking everybody from the channel. And it was like really, really, really sad. But then he found out and he like unblocked everyone, but everyone had been like blocked for so long that like it just kind of ruined it. Thanks, Kayla. It's a little scratch there. Some of the rolls that we've had, there has been some really nice toned coins. Really, really pretty coins. I feel like we've had one or two here tonight. But nothing off the hook spectacular. It's like I know that there should be some rolls that I had that were just like kind of beautiful rainbow coins. It's like it's weird. Like I remember all these coins that I put away, and it's just I'm going through things randomly finding them. I think Logan might finally be ready to become a mod. He's starting to get it. It's like at work. If you try to work hard to get a promotion, they'll never give you a promotion. But if you act like you don't care and don't want it, Or if you really don't want it, then they will be like, "Hey, you're promoted. You got more." And you, no, I don't want a promotion. They're like, "You're promoted." It's like, no, take it back. Take it back. I don't want to do more work. Yeah, I know. I know. At one point, I bought a lot of 5,000 count estimate marked bags on eBay. I don't recommend doing such a thing because I wasn't impressed with it. But I am in California here, so I did find a lot of them. You know, doing roll searches from banks and stuff. What I still don't have is, I mean, I guess they don't make them on pennies, or I guess I do have a couple W pennies, but at some point here, I wanna do some roll searching. Like one of the things I wanted to do this year was find a couple W's in the wild, and thanks to the pandemic and everything, I haven't done any roll hunting of quarters or pennies or anything this year. I'm wanting to do roll hunts again. I want to get my Rydale out and like sort up like thousands and thousands of coins, and dig into them. But I don't know. I want to deal with all these coins first, find them a home, sort them, figure out what I have, and figure out where to go here next. A little bit better looking. We'll see what the back looks like here. Some nice hair on this guy. I'm not sure if that is like the original luster. I think, I mean, it's got great ears. It looks like a couple little faint scratches there. Hey, Pedro Cortez, welcome to the channel. Good to see you again. How was your night going? How are you? You're starting a campaign, Dark Airwalk? 80 boxes. Yeesh, that's a lot of boxes. Wait, what what kind of 80 boxes? Are these baseball cards? Are you collecting, or is this your collection? 100 shoe boxes. Craziness. It's like I had like those like giant white boxes that like had like 4 or 5 like super long rows. I had like a bunch of those when I was collecting. It's been so long. But yeah, it's like I had like more baseball cards than I weighed. It was kind of not a good position to be in. But I was more into being mobile when I was younger. Nowadays, that would have been just the beginning. But I guess that's one thing I like about coins. They're a little bit sturdier. You were able to get 2 rolls of quarters, Kayla? But no luck with the dimes, but got a War Pacific W. Nice, good job. Sorry, you guys were almost chatting faster than I could keep up with. That's a first for the channel. Thanks, guys. You guys are pushing my brain to the limits. Hopefully, if we keep doing it, I will learn how to read, and I'll learn how to read and show you guys the coin at the same time instead of freezing up with the coin. Alright, you guys are chatting faster than I can now. That's hilarious. I just don't want to miss anything clever that anyone says, or if anyone's asking me a question. I guess I know on some channels they like you can do like a slower chat or something. I guess that's kind of a cool idea because then anytime everyone's, if everyone goes and gets a drink of something at the same time, but then I guess it could make it seem like the host didn't care and wasn't answering people. I'm sure that there are some 1971s that are the color of gold rose. Nice wrench airwalk. Very, very cool. You guys are busting out with the emojis. Yeah, no, that's awesome, Kayla. Um, yeah, getting one in that's really awesome. I think I bid on one of the War of the Pacifics today. I didn't actually get to even check. Normally I snipe bid everything, but I was so busy with everything today, I actually bid on a bunch of stuff before it even ended. And I'm not even sure all the coins that I won, so if I pay for them all at once and don't look, I'm going to get coins in the mail as a surprise that I don't even know. That'll be fun. I should do that more often, just like never ever look to see what I want on eBay. I know like a lot of channels have like, mail call where they open up stuff. And that's basically what my PCGS coin videos are. It's my mail call, but I open the package and then, do each slab individually. But maybe it'd be fun to do like a mail call and like, just like dump out a couple garbage bags full of packages and then like sit here for hours and just cut open packages. Like some of the people on eBay, it takes me like 5 minutes to open one of these packages. It's like they like make them indestructible. And I think they just are like laughing for like hours after they send these packages in the mail, imagining me like spending the time opening them. Because like some of them are like elaborately difficult to open, just like, masking tape just around and around and around. It's like they stick the slab into one of those like little thin baseball card plastic inserts and then like surround it with like, and it's like, yes, the coin is not going to get destroyed in shipping. But me trying to get it out of there with an X-Acto knife and pair of scissors, it's like I'm trying so hard not to destroy it. My favorite package ever was from an eBay seller named, oh forgive me, it was either Gary Armstrong or Greg Armstrong. And when I opened it, it was just like it like unfolded like this, and then came up like this, and then this came undone. It was like an origami packing. It was just like beautifully done so that you opened it. Like, and it was just fun to open the package, and it was really, really cool. Yeah. But yeah, I think one of my least favorite things is packing peanuts because no matter how careful I am, like they just get everywhere. And then it's like I'm finding packing peanuts forever. Um, and then one thing that drove me nuts the other day, I had just like vacuumed and cleaned everything. And I went to dump the coin out into my hand, and someone had filled the entire package with like shredded $100 bills. Like you see like the little novelty bags and it's just got like shredded money in it. And so it's like I go to like pour it out and just like shredded money went everywhere, and it was like it's so tiny it's like really hard to pick up. I was just like great. Yeah, that it was like confetti. You ordered a relic from California and showed up bent in half with no protection. Oh, you guys are making me think of fun things to do with packages. You're gonna get banned from random channels to plug this stream. Oh, don't get yourself banned. I saw that like there's, porch pirates all over where I live, and they just like, follow the UPS or the FedEx trucks and then steal the packages off the porch. But I saw these like videos of like people like, putting stuff in the boxes. It's like there was this one video that someone put up on YouTube. It was like they put like a stink machine and a glitter bomb or something in it. I think I saw it on the news even. But it's like the person like steals the package, and then there's like cameras inside it, and it just like releases this horrible smell, and then just glitter bombs, sends glitter everywhere, covering everything. Like it's kind of like one of those like bank bag bombs, the dye bomb packets that they put in to like get like bank thieves. But I was like, yes. But yeah, you can't be sending like something like that in an eBay package. Never mind, that's just a bad idea. You can get me banned from eBay. Bugshots in class in it. Ouch. Remind me not to make you upset, Slobs. It's like Slob's like, hey, time traveler, I'm sending you some old baseball cards I wanted you to have. Yes. Make sure to open the package when no one else is around. They'll get jealous and take it from you. Yeah, I've had like pretty much every package of mine that I send in eBay. It like, goes out, and then like 2 days later it's like it's going to be arriving late. And it's like every single one. It's just like it's going to be coming late. I've have quite a few. I have one that's been missing for like 2.5 weeks. I'm hopeful. I had the post office from their town call me this weekend, but I missed the call because I was making videos, and so I need to like check back on that. But like I've never seen the post office like this before. I was really surprised when the post office called me back on a Saturday evening. I was really impressed. I was like, I thought there was no overtime. Your collection got stolen? Trying to stock back up? That's not cool. You banned yourself on your own channel once, Dark Airwalk? Yeah, I did see the post. Like, I actually had a dream 2 nights ago about the post office. That's how, like, much all this post office, because, like, my whole business runs on the post office. But yeah, I saw them taking out machines. I had a dream the other day. I was going to mail packages, and I go to the post office, and they're like, you need to look at the new sign, and they're like, point up, and there's a sign, and it's like, you must come to the post office with exact postage. We will not provide postage for you. You need to bring your own to the exact amount, can't be under or over. And it was like all international packages, you need a passport to be able to send, you need to show your passport. And I was like thinking, like, why do I need a passport to be able to send a letter internationally? And then it was like getting into all this conspiracy theories in my head inside the dream of like, wait, do they want to, they're wanting to know and track down everyone who has international correspondences. Why? Why? What information are they afraid someone's going to send or receive? Like, it made no sense to me. You're famous because you made a you went viral and you got banned for it. I'm sorry to hear that, Kayla. I lost quite a couple things before. I'm not sure what's these ones. Oh, they're coming apart. Oh, good. These ones were stuck together. I'm not seeing what stuck them together. They came apart. They look good. I was like, oops. Yeah, I must have. Oh, this rare. Oh, hello. Hi. I believe that is an RPM. Like, part of me is like, yeah. Part of me was thinking that was. Well, I mean, it kind of does look like machine damage too, but that top serif looks really, really, really split. I feel like I can see a split on the bottom. So 53, of course. There is some machine damage there, isn't there? Like you can see on the east of the 5 and the 3, which I believe there is machine damage here. But I believe the split on the top and the bottom, I believe that's legit. But I believe that I believe it's a RPM and that there is machine damage on it. You would deliver the mail for $10 an hour. Let's check out the eye up here. Yeah, I had my place completely emptied. Like I came back from a trip around the world on August 29th, 2001, and on September 10th, 2001, I came home from my job, and the previous owners had come in. They still had a key to the place, and they emptied my entire place, everything. And then the next morning, I wake up, I'm at work, and September 11th happens. It was kind of messed up week. It was like, first everything I owned got taken, and then it was like everything, the whole world just started to fall apart. So it was like, it felt like the world was violating, and then like my whole like home got violated, like inside world and outside world all at the same time. But not fun anyway. But yeah, when people go and like, take everything from someone when they're working, it's not very cool. It's funny because, like, I swear, like 10 years ago, the post office used to. I feel like they used to, like, run really smoothly. Like, they had a nice big surplus. And I just don't understand what kind of changed with the post office. Like, I feel like what I was reading, like, it was like the post office, like, not only did they, run a profit, but like they were like one of the only federal agencies that did not require federal funding. And like basically it went from that. I feel like it maybe as they were paying the people too much, and the pensions were getting too large. You know, I don't know what it was, but like whatever was going right with the post office, maybe after the stock market crashed in like 2008, maybe that wiped out a bunch of the surplus, and they never recovered from it. Hey, good night, Kayla fan number one, you woo. Thanks for being here. Wish you a good night, and we'll be doing bonus streams most of the week, so hope to see you again in the future. And if you're interested and hadn't joined the giveaways, there are 4 open giveaways in the description at the bottom of the video. And pretty much I'm going to have a $10 cash PayPal giveaway ending at the end of every week. I'm going to try to have it end on Saturday night, so while we're doing the stream, there'll always be a giveaway ending. That just thought it would be a funner thing to do. And then I think we're going to do more giveaways live on stream as well here too. But thanks for being here. Hope to see you again. See if I can focus here while reading. It's been, so they haven't had a profit since the 70s. What is it this time, Sav? Is Field Guide saying goodnight to you? Oh, you're saying goodnight to him. Yeah, it's definitely an interesting world where you can pretty much buy everything and anything online. I mean, it's, you know, it's really the age of modern day convenience. Like before, you used to have to hire an employee to do all these deliveries, and the person would have to go from store to store to store. And now it's like somebody can just order things online. They can automate things to, just place an order every so often. Yeah, I don't think I've ever bought dog food or toilet paper online, but if I had to, it's nice knowing that I could. I hope it doesn't, Field Guy. Three many people and two dogs. I'll trade. That sounds like a good life. Congratulations, Lobs. Let's see, that tube is full. So we got a couple left in this roll, and then we can go for another one. This one is looking a little beat. Yeah, this is not the prettiest coin I've shown you guys, but I can definitely say we've seen worse. Living the American dream with no school. Yeah, it's if this pandemic doesn't end, we're gonna have some very interesting people for a generation. There's gonna be an entire generation of people like the uneducated. I'll have to see what Sav is talking about here. Well, Sav, tell me what you're asking. Are you asking to be a mod again on eBay? You pay taxes for kids not to go to school and terrorize my stuff all day long. Well, you just need to, ask your kids to organize some baseball cards. Be like, hey, I need help. I need you to, here's how to handle a card carefully. Now, I need you to open these packs, and I need you to divide them into teams. And, I need you to learn how to do this and that. Teach them what you know. Ah, it's Logan. Now I'm trying to figure out who will be the first mod, if it'll be Logan or if it'll be Sav. Alright, last coin of the roll, but don't worry guys, there is another one. So it seems like we've had about 1 RPM a roll. I don't know how many it is in a normal, like if you got like, 50 original coins in an original roll. Um, Seems like we could do better than one here. But at the same time, these are all the coins that I thought were better coins going through circulated ones, so maybe 1 in 50 is good. It seems like sometimes when I'm watching copper coins, like I feel like I see Chuck like, all right, we've got another RPM, we've got another RPM, and makes me feel like I'm not finding good enough coins here for you guys, but I'm doing my best. You put a dead ball and a camera. Well, maybe like leave like some decoy, like all the ones that you don't like. The terrier marks on my desk. Oh no. Maybe put some decoy baseball cards out for them. Like all the ones you hate, or all the ones, that the terrier like marks. If the terrier marks your cards, leave the marked cards out for them. You know, and let them play with the marked cards. They can't get much more worse than, after they've been marked by the terrier. You might as well let them play with them. You can like let them like, like cut them apart and like put them in their bicycle spokes, and they can use them, make games out of them. They can play like 50 card pickup with them. Like, I don't know, from like listening to my dad when he was a kid, like it sounded like they did crazy things with baseball cards. Like no one thought that they'd be worth money. And so, they would like do all these crazy things to the baseball cards, and no one thought that they would be worth money later. And so people just did whatever they wanted with them. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, just have your kids play with the terrier cards I got marked. Yeah, sorry about that, Slob. Must be late. I think you're correct. Maybe just ones with dented corners. Sorry about that. I think I was thinking of taking care of two problems, with one solution. But yeah, no, I agree. You're right. Forgive me. Do not give your kids P cards. Give them Panini cards. Give them all your paninis. Hopefully your terrier is not doing that anyway. After the dog and Anchorman. I don't know if you guys caught me the other day. I did an Anchorman on the show here. I was like, whoops. A little bit of random color on this one here. Ripped up and taped 31 years. It's like, unfortunately, I think this one has been cleaned, but it's got some really cool colors on it. Yeah, I don't usually do the Anchorman when I'm filming here. I think it was like, I live on the coast, so normally it's cool. And so it was just like 80-degree day here, and it's never that hot, so it was killing me. And so I was just, you know, trying to look good on camera, and then like I had to get up for a minute. I came back and then like watched the replay, and I was like, whoops. Thought it was kind of funny. I don't think anybody even saw or noticed. I was like, whoops, I did an Anchorman. I don't think anyone noticed. Uh-oh. I think that's just a scratch. It almost looked like something, but then you see this like avalanche size scrape up here, and I'm guessing whatever took that out like landed right next to the eyelid right there. But it'd be interested if that wasn't there. You know? Yeah, we could use some more cowbell on this stream and some more Will Ferrell. Maybe I can get like Will Ferrell and like Christopher Walken to come on the show here. I think that would be fun. Maybe see if like Steve Martin has some time, can come on the show, or maybe I can get like Stephen Colbert to like co-host here with me. Never know unless we ask. It's like I don't think I've watched any of the Stephen Colbert since he started filming from his house at the beginning of the pandemic. It's like I wonder if they're all back to work now, or if like the whole production crew like lives at the Colbert's house. Nice. Yeah, that would definitely be fun. I mean, from what I see, I feel like there's a bubble, and I would just, open that stuff and get it out the door as fast as possible. There does seem like there's money to be made, but I would not want to be the last one holding it. You might know better than me and disagree, and you may be right. It's not the speculation I want to take. Colbert drinks the juice. I had a dream where I got to hang out with like Stephen Colbert, and I wanted to get his autograph, and all I had was lottery tickets, and so like I tried to get him to sign the autographs, and he like, took the lottery tickets from me. He was like, "Oh, that's like rich people toilet paper," because I was like trying to talk to him in the bathroom, I guess. But it's like I hung out with him, and then the next thing in the dream I know, I wake up in a train station in like China, and like I guess he had like roofed me or something. Maybe I shouldn't finish that dream. But yeah, I guess the end of it is like I walked into a bathroom after waking up, and I had like one of those Jack in the Box, like the, I don't know, that character from like the Jack in the Box restaurant chain. I had one of those heads on, and I'm like, "Steven!" I'm like, "What did you do?" Weird dreams. And then I spent like weeks in the dream just trying to find my way out of China. Yeah, we should really like spend like some of the time on this stream like trying to figure out ways to like rule the world and take over it. Yeah, technology definitely is addictive, and I mean, entire people's jobs are like, how can you keep the children on these devices longer and longer? It definitely like, like it's like you have like, educators and parents like trying to get their kids off the devices, and then you have, these like billion-dollar industries, like doing psychological research on how children's minds work, and then like how to penetrate their defenses, get past, the people protecting them, and give them a lifelong addiction. Definitely some tricky people out there. I mean, like when I was younger, all you had to do was, like worry about like Saturday morning cartoons and what toys, were being shown to you. It's like after Saturday morning, you were like, Ma, Dad, I want this. I want that. No, I don't want that. I want this. And, McDonald's commercials. It seemed like McDonald's spent a ton of money trying to get inside the kids' heads. It's amazing how much money there is, just trying to like figure out what kids want. Yeah. I know, I've seen amazing things with tablets. I've, seen, tablet programs that can like, they'll teach like shapes, numbers, colors, letters. They'll teach all the things that a kid needs. Hello. Oh, maybe that's a gouge. Okay, for a second there I was like, oh, there's like a piece of a letter there. But it's a gouge. I was interested for a minute. But I've seen like kids like learn how to read using a tablet. I guess it depends on the child using it too, and what they're into. It can be like a mindless black hole like television, or like what we're all doing right now. It's like you turn on your browser and all of a sudden you're like, wait, I just watched that for 3 hours. What happened? You have proof, Sav? Alright, I'll check out the proof. What's the proof? Thrill Seeker Logan. Well, just be careful. I know plenty of people have jumped off and not got to jump again, so, be safe when jumping off things. I know, like, I've jumped off of, like, large rocks. Didn't get hurt by anything, but, like, dislocated my shoulder when I went underwater. And, when you only have one arm to swim up after going under, it's a little bit harder. Definitely had surprises. And always check your backside after you jump off a large rock or a bridge or something like that. Because, yeah, one time after doing that, I walked around mooning everyone for about an hour and didn't realize the entire backside of my bathing suit had flapped down. When I hit the water, I guess it like ripped in half. Um, I'm used to people laughing at me. I just didn't realize there was a reason other than normal. "17 foot, yeah." I mean, it's amazing. You see some people like they can like jump off into a foot of water and they just know how to do it right, or they already broke every bone in their body and they're just trying to get someone else to do it. I don't know. I've seen some people do some miracle things, but I've also seen people get an ambulance ride. I don't recommend either of those. Yeah, it seems like all of the schools here where I am, I believe actually one of them is opening up to kids. And don't think they're going to be open for very long. It sounds like the university up here is doing like I believe all remote classes. I don't know. It sounds like the students just started to arrive in town. I'm not sure what's going on here. I don't think that is a scratch. I guess there's something else over here. see kind of how this, yeah, it's interesting. It's like super subtle, does not disturb the O here. I know, it definitely seems flatter and shinier though. But then it doesn't do anything to the E here either. Perhaps it was like a kind of a scratch on the coin before it got struck. But I don't know, it's weird, it almost looks raised. I know, I'm interested by it. Cough, cough. That's pretty deep water. But yeah, the last I heard, like all the kids, it's like they're giving like kindergartners a laptop. And it kind of does not seem like a good idea. I mean, it's like, oh yeah, they'll learn how to read on the laptop. Maybe. I don't know. You know, I guess it depends. It's like, I feel like the best way to do it, and this is probably controversial to say, is like, you know, develop a video game on the tablets or computers or whatever the kids are getting, and have the kids play games. And you know, like the levels, you know, to get to the next level you have to like do math problems, you have to like, you know, solve puzzles, you have to like, you know, make, basically just put all the lessons and program them into a game like form. Make it fun. The kids will want to play. You know, at the same time the kids will want to learn too much, and then they'll all get like upset when they don't have any more homework to do. And it'll be interesting. Yeah, the problem I think with Zoom is really that if it was like a one-on-one meeting, I think that it would be efficient on, but it's like every kid on there is going to think that they're like a YouTube star. They're going to like look at me, they're going to make faces. The technology's not quite there. It's going to overwhelm the internet having all this video chat going on. You know, if you just all of a sudden add hundreds, you know, of millions of more, you know, video calls, it's going to really stress the infrastructure. People are going to get poor quality. You know, it's like, if I was an educator, I would tell them, you know, the teachers to, instead of trying to cram everything on a Zoom meeting, just record and make a video of the lesson plan, and then just, you know, make it in a fun, entertaining way that, you know, the kids can watch, you know, their teacher who they know, hopefully in some way, kind of, you know, walk through all the stuff. And then after that, maybe do like a Zoom meeting or something like, did anyone have any questions about anything? You know, maybe like ask each of the kids a question, make sure that they're like learning. Because I don't know, like I don't think, you know, it's like you can't have people are going to have to all be muted during the meetings. The kids aren't going to be able to ask questions in real time. Maybe I'm wrong. Two days a week. Yeah, that's not enough. Nice, that's perfect then, Blue Sandy. I think the kids will love that. No parents are allowed. Well, at least like it's not like military school. I mean, maybe there are good military schools. I don't know anything about military school, but you know, I was afraid like the government was going to say, okay, we're going to take all the kids, and put them in these like schools, and we'll keep them safe, and we'll train them to be good soldiers. Um, I just think that kids should be kids. I'm not trying to have an opinion on, military schools, but it's like I think that kids should have a childhood and be kids and be able to explore themselves, and like, I don't know. I think too much rules doesn't create a full person. Maybe a very disciplined person, but um, I think kids should have their childhood as long as they can. I don't know if this is machine damage or a cool looking RPM. I feel like that it kind of looks split on the bottom. The top definitely looks like there's something going on with it. I mean, it's like split, but it's like split wide in half. Yeah, that doesn't sound like a bad idea. Definitely, I know it's got to be hard. Like, I mean, imagine having one kid. Imagine just working from home and having the luxury of being able to work from home, and then having a kid, and then trying to like, raise them at home while, working, and, trying to help them with their education. Now imagine having two kids, or three kids, or four kids, or five kids, and try to balance it all. It's like, oh yes, like with one kid over here, you're homeschooling them, teaching them first grade. You got a third grader over here, a fifth grader over here. This one just entered high school. It's like, I don't think any parent, quite signed up for that. It's like there's got to be some parents like going out of their mind. I think that's what you were talking about, Slopes. Yeah, what's going? These something is something sticky on some of these coins. This is the second little group of three here. Gross. I'd have to like clean my little platform here that I show you guys the coins on after the show. I don't know what people do to some of their coins. I don't know. I just feel like we could have like dealt with all this. There could have been school this year. All this could have been dealt with if everyone could have just had the opportunity to like not work, take that first stimulus check and buy food and stay home with it. I think we'd all be like getting back to normal, like a safe normal until like vaccine was made. Dun dun dun. Alright, I will check this proof here in a minute. What was the proof again, Sav? I think that this is whatever. It's like somebody like sneezed on this coin or something. I think it's gonna go right back in that tube where it came from. Let's check out the reverse. Yeah, the hospitals. I am glad I do not work in a hospital anymore. That is definitely for sure. It's like, yeah, I would be working myself to death. Like, I worked like 16-hour shifts, like 7 days a week. And occasionally they would like schedule me at 8 hours in between the 16-hour shifts. It's like 40 hours straight. Yeah, it's not 2 days straight, but it's like you only get like a half an hour break for like lunch. And so it's like in 40 hours I would get like 3 meals. no sleep. Like, it's like they knew how to work people to death. The overtime was sweet. It's like, hourly made nothing. Double time, all the money. It's just like all of a sudden you get this huge paycheck. And you work all the time, so you never get time to spend the money. It was kind of a sweet deal. They keep you so busy that, like, whatever money you make, you have by the time you're done. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, Slobs, like, I wish that we had just shut down. That's what I wish had happened. That's not what happened, and I've gotten over that. I mean, it's like, I feel like basically we have two answers now. I feel like things have gotten out of control enough that really the only answers I see is a vaccine gets created, which in my estimation, honestly, will be a few years off. And the second one is, yeah, 0.5% of people die, which I think it would be higher than that. I think initially, but due to all the complications it seems like it's having on people, I think that the numbers would probably be more about 3% of people. Um, it's kind of a lot of people. It could be worse. There's definitely things in history that have taken out a lot higher than that. I don't want to make it sound like a good thing. It's not. Well, I mean, I think that this is still the tip, slobs, and resources are also being drained. And I mean, it's going to be interesting though. I don't know if interesting is the right word. I think it's going to be alarming when like the full amount of everything is known. It's kind of like an interesting little mark there. I don't think it has anything to do with a doubled eyelid. I don't know why Walmart is. Well, I think I don't know. I think the Walgreens near me. I think, like, I don't know if you guys have remember, like, how banks used to have those tubes that you'd go through the drive-through and like a little tube would get shot through a thing. I think the Walgreens near me has one of those where you just park in the parking lot and it sends a tube to you and you open it up and take your stuff out and then you drive off. It's, I guess you get medicine out of Walgreens, but I guess you get medicine out of Walmart too. Yeah, that's a suspicious one to me, Slobs, is why the banks are hoarding coins. And is it just the banks? I mean, my theory is that the U.S. dollar is going to go into hyperinflation and lose a bunch of money if our economy doesn't go forward here, and that we're not going to default on our loans to other countries who own this country, basically, because we owe so much money because we borrowed so much money. And then when we can't pay it back, the US dollar, the way we know it, is going to become worthless. And when that happens, they're going to create a new currency, and that currency will replace the paper currency. Everybody's money in their bank accounts will be turned into like 100th of what it was or 1,000th of what it was, and all the paper you have will be worthless. However, the coins, they're not going to want to they can print up new money fast, but to replace all the coins, it's not going to happen. Looks like a machine damage 9 there. It's kind of pretty. This one's got some nice toning, but anyway, it's like, I figure it would cost them just as much money to make new coins. They're just going to keep the old coins. And so they're taking all the coins out of circulation, A, for the copper, because they already took all the silver and gold. The only thing that, you know, the American people have left is copper. And so they're just coming in for the last thing that they can take. And then, you know, basically all the wealth will be taken. And then there's no more reason for any of us. That's worst case scenario. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe the banks are going to get into coin collecting here. I do think they want to make it digital. I do agree with that. And they do want to track everything. They want a piece of every pie. A good government, you know, probably works when they have their hands in every pocket. You know, the more a government collects, you know, the better collector it can become, and the more money it can make. It's just funny that you know, they said, you know, hey, give us your gold, give us your silver, we'll give you this paper fiat money, and it'll be worth money when you want it. And then they say, oh, the only people that use this paper money are criminals, and so if you have money, you must be doing something illegal. And then they want to confiscate all the money from people and say that it's illegal. And then they say, oh, well, you should have zeros and ones. And then people, I don't know. The world's just interesting. The way everything is done is interesting. I kind of see like some like faint lines. I feel like we found one like this last night. The entire coin is like kind of soft. Yeah, maybe it's already happening. I'm not sure. Yeah, it looks like this has been scratched and cleaned off here. I was starting to say, where's all the letters and stuff going on this coin? We're all turning into cyborgs with smartwatches and cell phones. It's going to be an interesting world, that's for sure. Hopefully I'm able to stick around to witness it all. Yeah, I've definitely heard a lot of people talk about the possibility that, you know, the vaccine, you know, they want something, a reason to be able to give everyone a vaccine that maybe is just a little bit more than a normal vaccine. We'll just have to wait and see. Well, hopefully we're going to get there, Sev. I will hold the giveaway open in the stream until we do it. This is probably going to be the last roll here tonight, but we still got quite a bit more here, so we could keep going. It seems like we're getting more and more people in here every night, and if we're able to continue to do that, I can continue to be doing more giveaways. This one has kind of that same sort of line here. It's a little bit over on the coin. Nice luster though. You will be Emperor Dark Airwalk. No mods yet. Is that what the Emperor entails? Becoming a mod? Emperor mod. I feel like we found one that looked kind of similar to this the other night. It kind of reminded me of an RPM, but it just has the one part up at top. It's like I don't see the part on the bottom. Kind of almost looks like there is something on the eye. It's weird. It looks like something tried to scratch it off. I think that might be a doubled eyelid though. However, are those dye scratches, or has something literally tried to like, I'm pretty sure you guys can see like there's like, right in the center of the screen now, there's like kind of like a dark place, but when I turn it on the side, you can see it raises up. It looks like it's in the right place, but then there's all these like scratches, almost like someone tried to scratch it off of it. It's interesting. It's unfortunate if it was. Blue Sandy, the watch hours have been doing really good. Thanks for asking. Um, I believe it looks like a couple people, maybe it's just you, but it looks like a couple people are doing scavenger hunts. And so thank you for participating in the scavenger hunts. And I'm hoping to get some more scavenger hunts, get some different kinds of scavenger hunts going up as well. Ones with more clues and a little bit more brains instead of just brute force method or luck. Because I know that it's like, it's one or the other. You either get lucky with the scavenger hunts that I have up, or it's like sheer determination. Yeah, like when I first became the YouTube partner this week, I was, I turned on the ads and it seemed like the watch hours, kind of dipped for a day. But then it seemed like they went up like twice as much as they were before I became a YouTube partner. My theory is that before I became a YouTube partner, they couldn't show ads at the beginning of my show. And so they didn't advertise it to anyone because they make money when someone sees an advertisement. I get like, a tenth of a cent, but they probably get like 5 cents every time. So what I figure is that they show people shows to other people and recommend them when they're able to make money off of them. And so I think that's why I'm getting more views and more watch. And it never even occurred to me that like just becoming a YouTube partner, like I was like, I wonder if I will. Unless you have like an entire like a house full of computers, Blue Sandy, it seems like more people are watching. um, Sav, the scavenger hunt. A scavenger hunt is when things are hidden and you look for them. And generally, most scavenger hunts have clues to them. And I did start doing some clues because Logan found one of mine, but then him and Tyler and everyone else were saying the scavenger hunts were too difficult. And it kind of looked like everyone had given up. There were people asking for clues, and then just nobody seemed like they were looking. So basically, I just hit a bunch of phrases, like I'd go back and like listen to a show, and when I would hear me say, something like, about, find me talking about Panini baseball cards. What video did I say, like, what is a hobby box? And then, if you go and find the video that I say that in, then you win a prize. So it looks like this one actually has a lamination error here. Kind of zigzags in a couple places on the coin. Looks like it's got quite a few cracks and streaking around. So we can flip this one up. I feel like that's the second lamination we've seen tonight. Excuse me. Sorry, my lungs are all messed up from the smoke in the air up here in California. It's been borderline hard to breathe. I'm sure there's places around here that are much worse right now, but you can see all the smoke above me. You guys all thought those were clouds, huh? No, that is clouds, but doesn't look that bad, but that's what it feels like in the air. There is a GAW 2020 playlist in my playlist section, and there are all the open giveaways right now. I'm not sure if I could tell you all of them off the top of my head. I believe, let me think, which ones did you, the ones, I think there were 11 total open, and I think Blue Sandy's found 3 of them, and I think 2 were already closed. But all the ones that are closed say prize claimed or contest closed in the title, and the ones that don't say that yet are still open. And so just make sure that you're not looking for one that's already claimed, because that just wouldn't be any fun. So this one's been cleaned here. I'm a little curious. It's what they want you to think, yeah. See what this looks like here. I was gonna say damaged, but this part here really doesn't look damaged. It looks like a lamination peel here. And I think that is, this looks like maybe some of the lamination peel got just kind of like sheared off the side, but not up here. That looks like lamination error. And then I think I saw it on the back too, or, the back may be damaged, but I saw something else too. No, that looks like lamination running down. Was that the big one that I saw? Yeah. So it looks like 2 laminations. Maybe we'll find some more errors here. That's pretty much the way the world is these days, Slob. It is unfortunate. Yeah, it's pretty much, we've gone back like 36 years. It's like we're living in 1984 again. It's good times, like a futuristic 1984s, like all the kids learn from looking at the wall, and you best not do anything bad because the wall is watching. And yeah, no more books in school. Huh. Is that really a 1911, or is this a 41 that's been carved up? 1911S. Looks like a fire penny. Almost looks like a little bit of gold or something soldered onto it. Too bad. And whatever that is, I believe that's been added. Yeah, it seems like there's like multiple different realities. I know that everyone kind of lives in their own reality anyway. Um, and I know that reality is essentially what the majority of people believe it is. Um, if everyone thinks that reality is one thing, try to convince them that it's not. And then is it or isn't it reality? Um, but it's like these days it feels like when you look outside, it's like people are living in two different worlds. Like right now, supposedly, we're in California, we're only supposed to like do essential travel. Um, but it's like I tell you, when I look outside at, like when I look at the highway, there is more traffic on the highway than I've ever seen it in my life. It's just nonstop car, 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 RV, 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 RV. Like it never stops all day, all night. And there's like, where I live, there's usually like a car every minute or two. And it's just nonstop. I know it's summertime, I know it's beautiful weather, but since the pandemic started, it's been like non-stop cars. It's like nobody's listening to anything. Thanks, Slubs. I don't know, when I was growing up, like, you hear about the American dream, or that's what we were taught in school, is that, you work hard, you eventually, meet someone nice, you have a family together, like life gets easier, you buy a house, you have like a garage, have a couple kids, maybe a dog, you have a picket fence, and like you live like a nice happy life. You get to like go on vacations, you get to buy stuff after getting that job and that promotion. And then it's like you like live and you realize that it's like none of that stuff. Some people it happens for, but not for most people. Most people, it's like two people working full time, working overtime, doing a side hustle, just barely paying the mortgage, having one like financial crisis after another, like just when you think you're getting ahead, like something bad happens or the financial system collapses. It's like you go to school to get that good job, you get out, you have like $200,000 of student loans. Then it's like you try to find a job, then you end up like depressed because you can't get the job you always wanted, and you end up at Taco Bell with $200,000 of student loans. And I don't know, it's an interesting world. It's like imagine all these kids like who are have worked so hard their entire life, did everything that their parents told them to do, set themselves up for the best possible life, and now they're trying to go to college and all the colleges are closed and their entire life is on hold. Yeah, me and Slobs are the same person, Dark Airwalk. I pre-record everything just to have some conversation going in the chat, because normally there's no one in here, so it's usually just me and myself and I talking. Yeah, I mean, pretty much to be where I am right now, I put 75% of my paycheck in my 401k and, took out student loans and invested that while in school, flipped a couple properties, and didn't, buy ice cream every day like every other person in college, didn't go to parties, didn't, get a six pack. I saved all my money. I put in 75% of my paycheck into my 401ks, flipped mutual funds inside my 401k, and, worked, a full-time job while going to school full-time, opened up an internet cafe, commuted multiple hours to work. Um, And I don't know, like the whole time just trying to save everything so that if I ever did meet someone wonderful that came into my life, that I'd be able to like have the best opportunity to be able to have that American dream with them. And so for me, life has been like one long practicing game of delayed gratification. And the older you get, the kind of sometimes it's like you put your life on hold, you've been waiting for that one moment. And then all of a sudden you question, will that moment ever come? Well, the video games and all that sound like it could have been a whole lot of fun, slobs. Like I'm not knocking it, but I'm not knocking it at all. I like playing some video games too. I like to have fun, but boy, I mean, since I started making videos on YouTube, I was playing video games, streaming before I did this, but I started making videos and I've had my head down tunnel vision. It's been over a year now, and I'm just like, it just dawned on me like a couple weeks ago, like I just made 5,000 coin videos and turned around my eBay business and just have not stopped working. Like at some point here, I need to like relax and remember how to relax and play some video games and have some fun, because otherwise it's going to be. But at the same time, I have a lot to show for it. Like you guys have all been awesome. I've gotten to meet like a lot of really nice people. Have like worked on growing this channel, and like it's been fun. Like my eBay business is making 10,000 times, or it's up 10,000% according to the eBay statistics. It's pretty crazy. I'd say the only thing better than money is like time and being able to spend that time with people that you care about. I mean, I think that's the reason why people work. I think that's the reason why people want money, is so that they can do things and provide and give the people they care about, good things. But I think that people forget why they're working and why they started. They just all of a sudden, it becomes all about the work. And they forget that the only reason that they worked was so that they could do nice things with their people they cared about. It's just all of a sudden, it starts out just you need a little bit of money so you can do this. No, wouldn't it be nice to do that? And then all of a sudden, it's, that becomes what you know how to do. You forget how to work. You forget what the whole reason you started working to begin with. And when you're only working just because that's all you know how to do, it's like, what's the point? You forgot the dream. More money. Well, money is nice, but you need a point, that you need a reason for it. At least that's my opinion. Like, all the money in the world isn't going to do you any good if you don't have a dream to spend it on. It's like there's plenty of people with money that are plenty unhappy in this world. And there's plenty of things that money can't buy. Yes, in a world like this world, there are plenty of things that money can buy. And that money can make you a whole lot more money. And I'm sure it can help when you're feeling blue and when you're sad. I'm sure having a bunch of money, I'm sure there's a bunch of things you can do with it, but there are definitely some things you can't buy. That one there looks a little bit curious, but I think it's just damage. I mean, look at these dates. Oh, I guess that is some clog in there. That's some worn, deteriorated dye. No, nothing in this world is free. I mean, and that's the thing too. It's like time used to be much more about exchange of energy. It used to be an equal exchange between people, where things were kind of harder back before everything was, modernized and industrialized. Um, and it's like, people couldn't easily do everything they needed to do to have a comfortable life. And so people would, one person would do one thing, another person would do another thing. And, it gave people, value to different things that people were good at. Some people would, gather food. Some people would gather materials. Some people would take care of kids. Some people would cook. Some people would make clothes. Some people would be entertainment. Everybody had a purpose. And, then when all of a sudden, one of those people's skills seems to outweigh everybody else's, or one person thought that they deserved everything and they should be king, you have, I don't know, things just kind of get imbalanced. When one person kind of is able to control a situation for their own benefit and it doesn't benefit anyone else, it definitely creates imbalance in the world. But it can probably buy actors that can act out some pretty real emotions. But yeah. And the scavenger hunts, it has to be in a coin-related video, and it can't be like Logan or Tyler saying, "Hey, say this in your stream. Say this in your stream," because they like to do that. So yeah, for the scavenger hunts, it's I'll say a phrase of exact words, and you just have to find the video that has me saying those exact words. And I do recommend leaving, sending me a message saying hi or whatnot, because at least 2 of the videos that Blue Sandy found, when she left a comment in the video, YouTube's supposed to send me comments every time that someone does it, but some of the times it seems like they're not. And I'm just going to have to start checking the comments on those scavenger hunts every week, because a couple times now I've gotten comments from people and then they've contacted me directly and said hey, did I win? And YouTube's not giving me a comment. I know sometimes when I leave comments on other people's streams, it just disappears. I comment and it's gone. So definitely if you leave a comment, make sure that it actually posts and doesn't just disappear, because that's happened to me. You drive Fields off. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe he's getting a beer. Alright, so I will give you guys the heads up here. We are in the last part of the last stack from this roll. There's maybe 8 more coins here. And that will be it for tonight. I definitely, these are bonus streams. My normal streams are Wednesday night and Saturday night at 9 o'clock, unless I'm able to do it earlier. And then any other night of the week if I'm able to stream, which has been every night, basically at 9 o'clock. But I only commit to Wednesday and Saturday, so it feels like I have a choice. Not that I don't like doing this, and that's why I show up pretty much every night off. But the nights that I guarantee streams are Wednesdays and Saturday nights. Well, maybe he was getting some water. And so yeah, I do have some video game streams. They are not in the video game stream, Sav. They can be in basically any of the videos. I didn't check. I did post a couple hints on 2 of them. Those may have been the ones that Sandy checked, but maybe here in the future, if nobody else gets the videos. I know Sandy's been trying, it seems like she's been working really hard to find the ones that are remaining. So I'll give her a little bit more chance since she's put a lot of work into it before I do any more hints. But if there are, I would check to see if there are any hints, because I know that for a couple of the videos I said, hey, it's, you know, I made the video in this month. I don't think anyone said that they found another one. He's a black hole of sports knowledge. I didn't hear any. Sev was asking about the scavenger hunt videos. And that was actually one thing I was meaning to check, Blue Sandy. Was I didn't check to see what the prize was on the last scavenger hunt video that you found. Was that one a cash prize or was it more coins? I can check. I'm just curious because I'm pretty sure you would probably know. Hey, welcome back, Logan's Coins. What was were the videos that you found, Blue Sandy, were those the ones with clues, or were those ones without clues? I just didn't know if I didn't check to see if they were the ones that I found that I gave clues out for or not. I just verified that it was the one that it was the correct one. Which was funny too, though, because one of the ones that you found, Blue Sandy, you got me saying the phrase, but it was not in the video that I had, that I had gone and listened to. So I thought that was kind of cool. But that was in the rules that if you heard me say it in another video, the exact words, that counts just as well. And some of them I knew that I said it more than once, and so I knew that there would be more than one video that someone could find them. Some of them I was pretty sure, okay, this is unique. Someone will have to listen. Someone will have to watch this. Yes, find the video that I say, hello everyone and welcome to Time Traveler's Coin Exchange. That would have been a good one. I can't quite see, like, feel like I'm seeing something up above the eye here. I think that it goes down, or like that it, no, it doesn't go down, but I don't think it's metal. I'll put it aside, look at it under the sunlight. It was a $5 one? Okay, I can check it out. Do you think I'm a very proud owner of it? Blue Sandy, if you're wanting me, I can send you the PayPal payment for that in the morning if you like. Just let me know. I don't believe I have your email address. I think I just have your address. So let me know. I can send you if it's the $5 PayPal. Just let me know. I can send you if you send your email to the Facebook, I can send you the PayPal payment in the morning. Okay, I'm happy to hold on to it for now. If you find another one of the PayPal, I can send it all in one payment, and that it should get you a little bit more. Okay. It's a little bit of nice luster, a little bit of toned luster on here. Little fingerprint. Someday that'll be a nice tiger striped coin. Oh, what's going on with this one? I feel like there is a layer of something on the reverse of this coin. I don't think that's tone. I think that's like literally like some like it's not green rot, but it's just like some green buildup on the coin. It looks kind of pretty, but I'm pretty sure it's not pretty if you touch it and it gets all over you. I'm a very proud... What were you talking about there? I'm a very proud owner of it. Am I, was that from one of my videos? Sorry, I think I looked away and missed the context of what you were saying, friend. Let's see, so we got one more penny here left. So I feel like we found two definite RPMs tonight. One that seemed kind of like a maybe. We found a couple lamination errors. A couple ones that were kind of nicely toned. $1942S. Yeah, that one was a green Lincoln, and not the green one that we'd all be looking for in the scavenger hunt. It looks like we just made it shy of midnight. One second. So I'm gonna get to sleep here before midnight. But thank you, Slobs. Thank you, Sev. Thank you, Blue Sandy, for joining me tonight. Let's see. Thanks, Logan's Coins. One day I'm gonna make you and Sev a mod. So stick around. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you so much, Accredited Coins. And thank you for the super chat. That was super awesome. Really, really appreciate your support. Thank you, Blue Sandy, again for really searching for these scavenger hunts. It's just I tried to make them fun and put them all out there, and I'm just really happy to see somebody doing it, and I really appreciate the support. Thank you so much. Thank you, Numismatic Sam, for stopping by. Hope to see you again. Thank you, Pedro Cortez, for stopping by. Wish you a good night. Thank you, Cody Amons, for stopping by. I hope to see you again. Thanks, Field Guy 316. Hope Slobs didn't drive you away, and I see you again. It was nice talking with you. Good to see you, old friend. Thanks for coming by Dark Airwalk. One day I am sure you will be the Emperor. Hope to see you again. And thank you, North Central Coins, for stopping by. Hope to see you again as well. Wish you a good night. And thank you, Kayla, fan number 1. I wish you a good night. Thank you for coming by. And sorry your stuff got taken. Hope it doesn't happen again. Thanks so much, Slobs Baseball Card Collecting. Thank you, Accredited Coins. And thank you, Sev Weber. And thank you guys so much. I wish you guys all a good night, and I'll see you guys in the future.